Good morning, good day, and good night, everyone. DapperTetu here, hoot hoot. I am currently opening up a few programs. This game takes a little bit of time to set up, so apologies for the wait. You just heard a little blip of it. There we go. Alright. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I mean, we just started. Why am I saying that now? Alright. Well, it looks like we got most of it set up. So let's go on into the live feed in 3, 2, 1.
It's on you.
There I am. Nice, gonna shrink a little bit. Here we are. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing really swell. I'm just currently going through some technical difficulties at the moment. Nothing too bad, honestly. It's just... I think I'm going through... how do we say it? I feel like I'm going through like a mental block at the moment, which isn't really good, especially for streaming, because I'm supposed to be all active and engaging, and I'm sitting here going dum-dum. So, I'm gonna grab a water, and also this really nice Park Leaf Frost pink grapefruit thing. Really tasty. Good water, too. Yeah, lately I've been, like, extremely dehydrated, so, yeah, not the best. But, yeah, hope y'all having a good time. We'll go right into Ni no Kuni real soon. And I'm surprised we don't have any music here. Oh, no, we do. Nice, nice. Good, 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 good. Alright, so let's make sure that everything's all good. Test, test. Yep, everything's good. Just making sure. Cool beans. Alright, so let's go on into the live feed, truly. In 3, 2, 1. And here we are. Ni no Kuni Crossworlds. Okay, so unfortunately, sometimes this game can be a pain to work with. I mean, it is in beta, so I can't really fault them for that.
Am I the one you want?
Oh yeah, in order to start the game, you have to play a little bit on your phone first. Or at least open it up on your phone and make a character there. Then, once you have at least one character, then you can create all these other ones. You get to choose from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of them has a unique skill. Like this one is an archer.
Play with me.
This one is like the brawn, he like brings down a hammer. She is a witch. She's able to throw her spear around, all cool and magical like. This one is an engineer. She's a really good tinkerer and has guns. And then, of course, the swordsman, otherwise known as Feral Hal. At least that's how I'm going to approach him. We'll start with him.
Let's start.
Now, technically, I just poked at the beginning. Oh. Yeah, I poked at the beginning, and it already did the cinematic. Unfortunately, I really want to do it again, just so that you guys can experience it. So, we might actually have to... gut this session. Can't link account on PC version beta service, which is crazy, but it's a thing, apparently. Log out, select character. Oh, so you could switch characters on the fly. Look at that.
I was born ready.
I was born ready too, until I wasn't. Okay, so one of the problems so far with the beta, I guess it's not really, it is a problem because it's beta still. Is that if you make a new character, and you go with the character for a little bit, and you say, you know what, no, I don't like how they are currently right now. Let me go and make a new character, right? No, you can't make a new character of the same class. What you have to do is essentially dump your account, basically get rid of the character ever existed, all its perks, all its costumes, everything is just gone. And then you can make a new character. While we're here in the beginning, it's no loss, because I haven't even touched the game, essentially. But, if you are further into the game and you make that mistake and you're like, oh, I wish I could change, you don't want to. At least not now. Not while it's in beta. Maybe that feature will change in the future, but just getting my honest opinion here. My honest approach to this. So, I think we'll actually go into chat real quick. Because I really do want you guys to see the cinematic, with one of those characters at least. I'm going to go grab my phone and basically redo the whole character service real quick, just so that we can actually interact with it together. I think it'd be really nice. Apologies that I didn't do it before the stream. I was really hoping that we would begin in the cinematic, but we don't. So I'm going to grab my phone real quick, and thank y'all so much for watching. BRB.
Look at that, I was so fast. I was so fast, you didn't even see I was gone.
Just kidding, you definitely saw. Because y'all are so smart, and I love you. What I don't love is the roundabout way that this account gets created. It is a little time consuming, as we will see. We've been streaming for 8 minutes and the game technically hasn't begun. Sorry about that. It's just how this account is set up for some reason. Hopefully they clear this up with the beta, because it's not fun yet. Or at least not when you have to go through several hoops just to get into the game, you know? And I don't really like to complain about things, especially when it comes to like gaming, because it's like, well, it's entertainment. You get what you get. But let's see. So, according to research, you essentially delete your account entirely, and then start over with either the same email or a different one. The cinematic is worth it. I trust me, I enjoy it. It's really, really cool. And I know we can watch it on YouTube. I mean, it's very easy to find. But it's part of the gaming experience, you know? So, we just gotta do this. Deactivation can be cancelled at any time within 30 days of deactivation request. Personal information will be recovered immediately upon the cancelling. Oh wait, it'll take 30 days for them to delete it? You're kidding. Upon deleting your email address, all the games linked to your email will no longer be accessible because the email ID will be deleted. Before deleting your Netmarble email, please check the linked game info below. You'd think they at least have like an option that says watch previous cinematics that you encountered. But, maybe they don't really want you to do that for some reason. Okay, verification email has been sent out to the email address. Confirm email address to deactivate. Click the link for verification and then the deactivation will be. Okie dokie, Smokey. So, while we go through this, how's your day been? I hope it's been very swell. Now, despite all these hoops that we have to go through, I don't want it to sound like it's a bad reflection on the game itself, because, again, it's basically an infant. It definitely has some ways to go. So, this is the time that the corrections can be made. So that's a good time indeed. At least we're able to see the changes that need to be done. And that I consider as a positive. What's not so positive is the email not coming out. There we go. Successfully requested deactivation of your account. Your email account will be deleted permanently after 30 days. You can cancel deactivation. Thank you for using my. I will do our best to provide. So, it takes 30 days for them to do it. Well, what we could do is actually link with the Twitter. That way we're able to restart all this, essentially, without having to do the email. I might just have to do that. What happened? I don't remember my Twitter. You think I would, but I don't. Or perhaps I do. We will see what my memory does. Okay, cool. Yeah, apologies for the wait. I know I'm just like, finally, we're gonna play the game! And then we don't play the game, because getting into it takes a while. It's the same character. They weren't deleted at all. It just kind of popped up with the same no. You're supposed to restart the whole thing, not join them. You were supposed to balance the force. To end the Sith. Ah! Why'd they do this whole grace period thing? Very pointless. Because it's just like, oh! Maybe you didn't want to delete us after all. When the deletion process is so buried that if I found it, I want to delete you. That anyway. Well, there goes my plan of showing you guys the cinematic. Well, would we be copyrighted if I just play it on YouTube? Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit, no I do not. But I will leave a link for those who do want to watch it on their own time. Okay, how's it going, Captain Seb? It's been a day. It's been a bit of a night. Kuni Cross Worlds is already testing my patience a little bit, but we'll get there. If you want to watch the intro cinematics of the game, I'll leave a link here for you guys. Because currently, I'm not able to really show you guys that unless I make a new character that I won't actually play. But, well, it's complicated, Captain. It's working, but it's, it forces you to go through a lot of, hoops for it to work. And when I say work, it's in beta. So, it kinda works, but not quite. My goal was to show you guys the cinematic, but unfortunately, it's not possible. At least not right now. Alright, so let's go on and tap that feed real quick. Go. There we go. Okay, so it's kind of hard to explain why it's working and not working at the same time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is basically stuff it and make a new character for you guys, of a class that I'm not really going to play, but I really do want to show you the opening cinematic. Alright, so we have Feral Howl over here, Engineer Girl, Witch, who's basically a mage, the Brawn guy with the big hammer, and axes and such, and then the Archer. So let's say we're gonna create a character as the Engineer.
Can I help you? Stick with me. I'm ready for action. All right, okay, I'll go with you. I'm looking forward to this.
That looks like Wendy's. We're gonna stick with that. The thing with Ni no Kuni is that when you create a character, you are essentially stuck with that character. Meaning each class. Let's say you make a character in the class of the swordsman, and then after a while you say, oh, I want to change up my character. Maybe I should just make a new one. You can't. If you want to start over with that character, you quite literally have to start over with that character by deleting your account in order to make a new character. Which is a very bad system. I'll just point that out right now. That's bad. And again, I'm not really faulting them right now because this is still in beta. So problems like that, they're bound to happen. It's, you know, it's an infant game. So it needs to see what problems occur so that they can change them. But yeah, as it stands right now within the beta, it's very hard to like make a character, and then if things go wrong with that character, to just nuke your account. And you don't necessarily even nuke your account, because it takes 30 days for them to deactivate your account. So it's a little confusing. Alright, so here's the opening cinematics for you guys. This is mainly why I'm creating this character, so I'll keep hush for now.
Thank you for participating in the Soul Diver closed beta test. Hello, I will be your digital assistant on this adventure. You may call me Rania. In Ni no Kuni, you can be a hero and save the world, or even become ruler of an entire country. Now, are you ready to join me?
tried, but the connection kept timing out. Wait a minute. Are you from the Mirai Corporation? Someone who's not part of any world. So then, does that mean you're... No, please, why now? I'll come find you no matter what. Until then...
Alright, so fair warning, last time I did the cinematic, it glitched on me very, very badly. That's why I was just concerned about making a new character, because I don't know if that character is just bugged out. And if it is, then I'm kind of, SOL. Because it will always be bugged out, unless I deactivate my account in 30 days. Anyway. We'll see if the same bug occurs in this cinematic.
Hey! Hey! Snap out of it already!
At least the story opens up the same way for each character.
Why are you zoning out like that? Huh?
Little booty.
You what?
I thought we were goners for sure.
No, I think it's still an open beta. Oh no. The glitch is happening again. Witness. Witness. No. The cinematic the first time was better than this, but look at this. Mess. Mess.
Hey! That's Her Majesty's! This is bad. Our queen is in danger!
Your evening is in danger. Your entire world is in danger. Everything's already broken.
Her Majesty is under attack!
My evening's under attack. Ugh.
Oh, we have to help the queen!
You need to help your programmers first. This is the second time I faced the same glitch. Did anyone else see the stone dead dragon just flying around? Okay, now it's fixed.
Oh no, let's go up through there to the top of the castle wall!
Alright, so I made that character to show the cinematic, and hopefully to see if that glitch would be gone, but the glitch still remains, so I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna switch to the character I really want to play,
I was born ready.
which I believe is the swordsman, so let's go for him. But yeah, it's the same animation. The very first time I played the game, or, you know, the very first time I made the character, was with the witch. And I didn't face that glitch at all. So for some reason, I just have no idea, honestly, I'm just baffled.
Oh no, let's go up through there to the top of the castle wall!
But I guess I shouldn't be surprised, because, like I said, it's beta. It's plenty of... Okay, hold up. There's plenty of things to change. Okay, so we're not gonna do auto here. We're gonna do free. And from free, we're going to... Let's see. Gesture support. I can do that. Show off. Sure. Auto use HP points. Let's see. Sets the element which is automatically used. Let's say it. When I get to 25% in health, then we can do that. Auto battle. Taco auto counter when attacked when auto battle is deactivated. Auto battle distance. Auto battle curse counter. Let's see, set whether to counter attack when attack is auto battle. Sets the distance character will fight within during auto battle. Can I just turn off auto battle entirely? Skill movement. Whether not to use movements. Skill. Auto use heal skills. See at 55. Set distance character will fight within. Set with a counterattack. Not battle will resume after defeating a target. I remember a lot of people's complaints with the intro to the game is that it was very much spoon-fed to you. Like, you really didn't do anything. Like, you just kind of control the movements here and there, but you don't actually control the fighting. You don't really control who you talk to. You don't really do anything, you just kind of watch for a good 30 minutes. And that's not really fun as a game, especially for like a tutorial where you're supposed to be talking to people.
Oh no! The monsters!
Anyway, enough complaining.
Are you okay?
Royal Protector, you're alive.
Yes, I'm alive.
I'm fine.
Oh no, it's the bat.
Please, find Her Majesty.
Fine. We'll see each other again, okay? What? There.
Okay, good. This is good. Because I'm actually doing this. See? This isn't the auto version. That's why I turned off earlier. Because if we didn't turn that off, it would basically let me just sit here. And it'd do the fighting for me. Which I guess is good if you just want to grind the game, but not for me. I really want to experience it.
You don't know to give up, do you? That map is more important than the fate of your kingdom.
Protecting this is the kingdom's. No, it is my duty.
Well, it would appear that this is where your duty ends.
Your Majesty! What happened? Are you okay, Majesty?
I'm surprised there's anyone left alive.
Hey, you! Get away from her right now!
Wait, you're someone who's not part of any world. I had no idea that would be you.
Then I'll deal with you lot first.
I suppose this is where my duty ends.
Decided to give up, have you?
Clue, I entrust it to you.
What are you saying? Fine.
Royal Protector, please protect
That's...
the Guardian Stone and the fate of the world.
how dare you!
Hold on a second.
And we're dead. I do find that funny. Like, that's how he protects you, is just he eats you for a small second.
I thought I was gonna die.
What do you do?
Are you okay?
Oh, nice, boss and ass impression.
Wait, the Guardian Stone.
It's just like Skyrim. Except worse.
Just kidding. Let's see, where are we? Have to start the quest.
That was a close one. I'm glad we made it. Anyway, we're alive. So,
How does
please
wings even work?
my bad
It's like
friend.
a bee. It's like bee physics. Even though their bodies are big and fat, their wings carry them all the way. It must be the same thing for this guy.
Let's take a moment and think this through.
Now, despite all my gripe about the beginning and how to actually get into the game and make it work, I do enjoy the environments. And the battle system felt really nice, especially compared to the first Ni no Kuni game. That one, the battle system's fine, but it does feel like it felt slightly clunky to me, because you basically had to go through several menus before you got to your minions' attacks, or Oliver's attacks. This one, it's just very simple, you just tap the button. Seeing how this was a mobile game, it makes sense. Also, there are some parts of this game where the voice acting is partial, so you have the whole quote here, but he only reads like the first sentence.
That guy said something about a map.
And made a move for the Guardian Stone.
The stone is a treasure of our kingdom, but
A map? I've never heard anyone refer to the stone as a map.
at
Well,
least we have what they're after. They won't be able to harm the Queen. But still, we have to rescue her and return to our kingdom. Let's see where we are first.
yeah, it's such an odd thing. It's like, do it all or do none of it, you know? Especially when you already have the voice acting there. It feels very odd that certain sentences are just not read. Because when you're reading it, you're like, wait a minute, they didn't say that. Or it seems like they changed the script on them? Oh no.
Let's go!
This is the auto I was worrying about.
Hey, that's...
Because the game basically takes the reins away from you and says, okay, let me guide you to where you need to go. Without actually letting you play the game. Because that's what the game is about. You play it. It doesn't play you.
I think this is Evermore. The kingdom of Evermore united the entire world.
Our name is Kingdom excluded, of course.
Let's go to Evermore. If we go back right now, we need Evermore's help to save our queen. There's no way they'll deny us. So, let's find a way to Evermore.
How many ways can we say evermore? No, no, I will not follow you. No, no, I refuse. No, it is quite literally fighting me, and I am fighting it. Hold on. I don't want to do that. Auto battle distance. Auto skill movement restriction, and I'm missing something. Okay.
Wait, one of them's weird.
You want to talk?
Follow them.
See, look at this. I can't escape it. It's just going to force me into it. What does this do? I don't know what that does. Line camera, center, shoulder, counter strike attack, skill movement restriction. Auto, joystick placement free, sleep mode never. I know, protected zone. Let me. Miscellaneous ease of use. Automatically proceed with available swift solutions, errands, and complete without additional input. Gesture support. Sets gesture support. Slide 2 fingers down on the screen for sleep mode. This is not a touchscreen. Without additional input. Set whether your name is visible, blah 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 blah. How about movement? Can I just not automatically move with you? Because that is very annoying. I guess I can't change that. Set whether to counterattack, blah blah blah. Auto battle will resume. Counter when auto battle is off. Can we not do auto anything? HP potion change, receive whispers, blah 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 blah, blah swift solutions. Da 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 da. Miscellaneous. Terms of use, guide, auto, audio, alerts, sound quality, very high, good good. Graphics are good. So I guess we actually can't change this auto junk.
What happened here?
Oh, it still says or okay, let me change that. Thank you. Me, no. Kuni. Cross worlds. This game, man.
Hey, wait!
Whoa! An outsider!
Whoa!
Yeah. Ha! Gotcha!
Oh? Do you want a piece of me?
Calm down. We're trying to. Oh, wait, what are these things?
I told you not to follow me. This is all your fault. No! Watch out!
Aw.
All right, cuties.
Nice.
Stand back. Okay, I'll take it from here.
And it's doing auto. Why is it do... The thing is, look, if I don't do anything, it's gonna play itself. My hands are off the keyboard and off the mouse, so it is quite literally playing the game by itself. The only input that I do is to say, stop the dialogue. This is not how you program a game. Because you're not playing the game. You're just letting the game run itself. And that's it. How would they think that would be fun?
Hi, my name's Chloe.
Like, quite literally, the only thing that changes is me clicking
Wow, you're really
to
good.
to continue the conversation.
If it's not too rude to ask, can I ask what your name is?
I just hope that's the introduction. But if it's just for the intro, which is supposed to be the tutorial, that's still a bad design because you're supposed to play the tutorial to understand how to play the game. If you don't actually play the tutorial, and you just kind of jump into the game, you're gonna die many times over because you didn't learn the basics that this tutorial is supposed to give you. Blech. My name is definitely not Little Garden. I am DapperTetu. The full name will be applied. Blah, 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 blah. You can't change it later. So you can't use empty spaces, and you can't use special characters. So it's just one name. So let's just say Daffin. That is my name. Who in their right mind is already named Daffin? It isn't me.
Who did this?
Who are these cuties? Pets?
Hey, who are you calling pets?
Nice.
Wow, you're even cuter when you're angry.
My name is Clue.
Clue.
And my name is Platypus.
Oh.
Hey, sorry about earlier.
Yeah, no kidding. It's just like, who used my name? Excuse me. Now, I think where this whole auto thing came from is essentially, this is a mobile game, first and foremost. This is made for phones. So I can understand that mobile users, you know, just playing on your phone, you may not want to have all the control because that's a lot to do on your phone. So you can let the game play itself and you just kind of watch the pretty show. That's understandable for a phone. But for a PC game, if you're playing on the PC, you want to interact with the game because it's the PC. That's the whole thing about the PC, you interact with it a lot. So for everything to be auto is bad idea. A very bad idea. Auto use heal skills, da 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 da. Counter when auto tagger when auto battle is deactivated. The thing is, you can't deactivate auto battle. It's not possible because it's not even an option. I can't say turn off auto battle. So why do you say when auto battle is off? I guess when they're saying when you're not battling. But why phrase it as auto battle? When it's just going to be automated anyway. Let's see, the auto battle distance sets the distance the character will fight within during auto battle. Okay, so that might work, but it's automatically throwing me into the quests and basically dragging me across the map to do them will still be an issue. PvP warning does blah blah blah. Okay. Okay, so when I'm not in a quest, I can explore all I want. Which is fine. But when you tap on a quest, you have no choice. You're going to that quest. No matter what. Alright, so before my distance was really close. It was just 3 meters. That's the lowest it could be. So maybe that meant within 3 meters fight? Okay, so this part is a little strange. It allows me to go back all the way that we've been before. For no real reason? It just kind of lets me do this? Which is great and all, but when I'm doing a quest, can I also be this free? I don't like being... Oh. I'm taking you with me, buddy. Okay. I guess you make up for the rest of the game. It's adorable. But still, I'm able to do this free reign when I'm not in a quest. But as soon as I touch the quest, it puts me on a leash and drags me, screaming and kicking. And I don't appreciate that. So anyone from Ni no Kuni who may be watching people play this game in the beta, please keep that in mind. At least for the PC version. The mobile version, that kind of makes sense, being automized. And honestly, I do apologize. I don't really like complaining about games. But this game, for some reason, has really scratched that itch. It's really brought that out of me. Because listen, I like the Ni no Kuni franchise, I really do. I really enjoyed the first game so far. It's been really cool and really cute. This one, it's just... the design is getting there. Let's put it that way, it's getting there. Okay, so we start her quest.
We were looking for a way into the Evermore Citadel. Just tell us how to get there.
Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Can I ask for a favor in return? It's too dangerous to leave it here.
What?
Oh, I'll do it.
You might want to be careful with that idea. She's definitely gonna run off with the egg.
Oh, come on. You still don't trust me after all that. Oh, I don't get such a good feeling from you. You, on the other hand, can I ask you to deliver the egg?
Like, she just literally jumped in and saved the butts, and they're like, I don't know about you.
Hey!
See,
Hey, you know,
I'm not controlling any of that. It's just doing this on its own. I really don't appreciate that.
oh, so cute.
Like, I really do hope this is something that's corrected, because this is not fun. This is not a game. This is me essentially popping in a DVD, sitting back, and going, wow, I wish I could play this as a game. But no, it's a movie.
Great Uncle Autumn, you won't believe what happened.
And the thing that should be automized is these chat bubbles to continue the conversation. But that's not automized. I have to physically click it to make it go.
Weird's happening there.
And that's the one thing you'd think would be automized.
Oh, the entire forest is trembling in fear. Something must be coming. It seems you've made some interesting friends. This tiny fellow doesn't feel all that unfamiliar. Children with two souls?
What is he talking about?
Yeah, they're a little weird, but they're really good friends. They saved us.
Oh, thank you. I would love to repay your kindness.
Like, I'm thinking with, like, the mobile version of the game, you're essentially tapping the screen to get this chat going. But on the PC, usually within MMOs, the chat is kind of automized.
That would be perfect.
Like Genshin Impact, there's a way that you basically make the chat automatically go through. So after like 3 seconds per bubble, it would then switch over to the next bubble. And then 3 seconds pass, and then the next bubble. To make it like a very organic conversation, without you having to click it to make it go. That's what I thought they were going to do here, but nope. If I sit here for 50 minutes, we will sit here for 50 minutes and the chat will not disappear.
Ho ho! Let us begin.
Oh, wow.
Everyone, if you would, please join me.
Wow, what's happening?
Understandable. And that makes sense too, with the automat, the partial voicing as well. It's like, well, what's the point of having the voicing if it's only pieces of it?
Who's this? They're so cute.
It's just that I wish that there's an option within the settings to have it automatic. Like, at least offer the option for those that need the accessibility to have it, and those that don't necessarily need to have it can change it if they'd like. But it's odd. It's like, how's the programming in this?
Where's mine?
Even they can tell that you're not so pure of heart.
Oh,
What? In that case. I'll take you.
What? You wish. I can tell from your expression that you have a burning desire to know.
Also, another quick little timeout here. Again, I keep complaining about this game in its beta session, I know, but if we can't customize our main character's voice, and we already know that the chat is already, predestined, all of it's already been scripted. If all that is the case, then why isn't the main character voiced? It doesn't help in the immersion because we already know their voices from when we created the character in the first place. When they're sitting around at the table, they already have voice actors. So, what gives?
All right then, allow me
Aside from
to
money, of course.
explain. Him. This is a warrior of heart, a familiar. This one was born in the heart of the forest before it was contaminated. They're
Maybe,
feeling
maybe.
very grateful to you. I'll explain carefully. So listen up.
Let's see, up to 3 familiars can be equipped. Nice.
Looks like another new friend.
Friend, huh? You mean me?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm talking about the familiar.
Aw.
Over there!
I don't know why we're all ganging up against Chloe.
Ah, monsters! Oh, this is bad!
Oh, must have chased us all away from the foul forest.
Nice way to censor that, to just not read it at all.
We could use this as a test.
And auto battle. Urgh. F1 to see shortcuts. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I was seeing if there's a shortcut to just cancel all this, but no. Oh, one nice familiar.
Okay. We have to get to Evermore, you see.
Evermore? Oh, I know the way! I can take you there.
Why should we follow you? Thanks, but no thanks.
She doesn't seem like a bad person.
I don't think she's a bad person either.
Yeah, seeing how she saved us in the first place, it's a little odd that we're all
You
just...
sound like a bad guy. Seriously? Does no one else see?
Oh, I see.
There's no need to be shy. Let's go!
And we're auto-running. Again.
Mhm.
Available after completing main quest. Okay.
Look at those adorable chubby cheeks.
Ah, what do you think you're
Okay, so
doing?
maybe the auto thing... Maybe the auto thing is just for the intro. Which is still a bad idea, because you need to interact with it in the intro to get a feel for it. Having it do it for you isn't teaching you. But we'll see. It says after the main quest, maybe it cuts out. But we'll see.
Lights up!
That was quick. What?
Found ya!
Well, I can see it's definitely polished in some areas, and still a work in progress in others.
Here we are, evermore at last.
So yeah, I truly don't want to make this seem like a crappy game, but it's just infuriating a little bit. Oh, they call him Piggy. That's bad. Clue is just out for blood the entire time. He's like, I want to save the world! Except those who call me a pig or think I'm cute.
This is Evermore.
Are we finally here? Well, I guess this is where we part ways.
No.
Come on, Clue. Don't play hard to get.
No, believe me, I've quite honestly never been more sincere in my life.
I know,
Jeez, Clue.
I know. I understand how you feel. Catch you later. Bye-bye, Clue. Mwah.
Finally, she's finally gone. What's with her?
Okay. So again, it's just odd. I hope that we can turn off the auto mod, if that's a thing. DapperTetu is recruiting blip blip. Oh, so that's a target list. That's my character. Okay. Auto equip, no thank you. Got plenty of automation to go. Here. Equipment, records, power up character, blah 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 blah. Maybe something's changed in the settings. No. Yeah, no, nothing has changed in here. Okay. That's different. Must be level 10. Thing is, it doesn't tell me in the UI what this is. So I assume this is auto mod, the auto battle. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens when I touch that auto. Nope. Set odds automatically proceed with the switch errands off.
Awesome! Let's go meet the king! We can ask for help! Let's go!
Okay, so it's still automatically chasing me there. Off.
Aw.
Okay, so technically what you can do is right-click on the mission that you're doing to make it stop dragging you to it. However, when you do that, you don't really know where the quest is anymore. So, unless you just kind of blindly run towards it. And just kind of look for the patch that you need to be at.
Halt! Where do you
See?
think you're going?
So you can
We have something
technically
important to
turn
tell
off
the
your
king.
auto run, but not entirely.
What?
Because it becomes more difficult to find the quest if you don't have that on.
We have to see the king as soon as possible!
You have any identification?
Did you not hear me say we're in a hurry?
Sure you are.
I guess we can't talk our way into the citadel.
Citizenship, passport, or a mercenary badge?
Fine, we'll get one of those. Just wait right there.
Okay, so let me show you an example. If If I touch this, it automatically takes me there. If I turn that off, then I can just run there by myself.
I expected this, but it won't be easy.
Which is fine. But with the mini-map that it shows, you're not gonna get help to point you where the quest is if you try to walk there yourself. I guess it takes the approach like, oh, you want to get there yourself? Fine, truly get there yourself. Try to find the quest on your own. Or if you want our help, we're gonna quite literally drag you to it. So you either get too much help, or no help. Which is not the best.
Although, I guess it makes sense that they won't let total strangers in. We're not citizens, and we don't have passports. We can try to get a mercenary badge from Swift Solutions at least. Why are you looking at me like that? Why, it's a place where adventurers can pick up errands and odd jobs. They'll issue you a mercenary badge.
Let's see. I wonder if there's a way to save. Or if it automatically saves. Records? No. Of course, there's a shop. Screenshot. Z. Oh. That just takes me to the forum. Use this gesture to start sleep mode with ease. Sleep mode? Okay. We have sleep mode, everybody. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is switch to a new game tonight. Because this has taken a lot out of me. It honestly shouldn't have, but it did. And I can't quite express how much it has. So, we're currently in AI mode. What? So AI mode basically runs the game itself on its own, it seems. I guess that's understandable for mobile, but for a PC game, how's it a game anymore if it's playing itself? Yeah, it's just an interactive movie. And it's not even a movie, because you're watching the MMO character walk around the map the entire time. And you have to click through the chat. So it's not quite even a movie. It's very strange for an MMO. A mobile MMO that's free to play. It's a very odd combination. It's like they kind of forgot that it was supposed to be a game? That a player controls? I don't know, it's just very strange. And I was really hoping to like it. I have to be honest here. I really was hoping I'd like it. But it's odd. And not the fun kind of odd. It's just So in the meantime, let's figure out a new game to play. Something that's not so infuriating. An idle game with a story. Kind of. Like, it's like I don't really see a point to the gacha here, because you're not actually playing anything. So why would I want a gacha of things that I don't actually use in the game because I'm not actually playing the game? It's more like I'm playing a slot machine that happens to be playing Ponyo. That's what it feels like. I just pull the handle and I watch the movie, and hopefully I win something. That's not playing a game. It's ugh. Ugh. thing is, perhaps it's better as a mobile game. Like, perhaps it's just not meant to be on the PC, because it really doesn't feel like it should be on the PC. Yeah, the automation just controls everything. Except for the chat. Which I understand for accessibility, it's good to have the chat be controlled by the player. But if that's the only thing that the player controls, then he might as well play a visual novel. That doesn't require any money, except to buy the visual novel itself. I mean, it's just so... ugh. That's not an enjoyable game. It's a very odd approach, and I'm sorry that the Ni no Kuni franchise has that, because I really do like that franchise. I love the Studio Ghibli feel of it. I know Studio Ghibli technically isn't part of Ni no Kuni after the second game, so it just feels bad.
Ugh.
Well, there goes my sponsorship for Ni no Kuni. It never happened. But I have to be honest here. I have to be truly honest with games that I like and don't like. And I think I was very clear on things that were just not good with the beta so far. So hopefully they take those to heart and actually change the things. And don't just write them off as just like, they're just not gonna play. That's fine. You know? So yeah, that's just something that I don't want to get used to, because I will not get used to that. I will always be irked by being dragged like a dog to do my mission, rather than letting me as the player play the game and get to the mission on my own, as an individual. Because that's what games are. It's a journey, not a tour. You know? Like, imagine if Skyrim, when you have a quest, it just immediately takes the controller from you and walks you to where you need to be. And then, as it has the controller in its own hands, it, kills all the beasts and everything. And it only gives you the controller back when one of the bandits says, "Hey, you want to fight?" And then you have to make a choice in the conversation, and then it takes the controller away, and then plays the game for you. That's not a game. That's not fun. And I will not be playing it. I put my foot down. My imaginary VTuber foot. It is down on the ground. I will not play that kind of game.
Blech. I was born on this soapbox, and I'll die on this soapbox. At least I'll die clean.
Anywho, what game should we play now? Technically I could play Genshin, but I know fans of Genshin Impact are very particular when it comes to playing that game. Hopefully they'd understand that I'm a beginner and don't really understand the game that much. I haven't even got to the part where the gacha is important, so if I start playing that game, and then we get people coming in watching it and they're like, "Oh wow bro, you're playing this so bad, why are you so terrible bruh?" It's like, "Cause I never played this game before. I don't know what I'm supposed to do." "Why aren't you pulling for wishes?" "Cause I don't know what a wish is. I don't know what the heck that is." Let's see. I mean, we got plenty of games to play, that's for sure. Or we could just do art. Art's always fun. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm just in a weird state of disappointment. I was hoping that game was gonna be fun and that we're gonna be playing it all night and be like a very fun stream, but no, that didn't happen. It was just, ugh. That's the only word I have for it now. It is disappearing from my PC as we speak. Quite literally, it is disappearing from my PC. I'd be like, I don't know where it went. I never had it. Oh well, water under the bridge, I suppose. We could do more Dream Daddy, technically. We could also do Animal Crossing. That's always fun and relaxing. Also Stardew. Pokemon Arceus. Sorry, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Night in the Woods. Plenty of Switch games, let's put it that way. We got plenty of Switch games on board. But, I still feel sore about that game. I keep bringing it up, I'm just... Anyway. Pardon me, just scratching my at my eye. Okay. Namaste. Namaste. We're going to play the first Ni no Kuni. The true Ni no Kuni. Rest assured, if this becomes a VOD, I will definitely retitle it as Why. There we go. Alright, so the Switch should be on... now. There we go. And we'll change the game name to Ni no Kuni #1. And then we'll also change the stream information. Because it deserves to be changed. Ooh, don't do. There we go. And our information is updated, and we are truly jumping into the true Ni no Kuni.
オリバーはさ、なんで旅をしてるの？母さんを助けたいんだ。もっとちょうだい。ここは君たちの。
Okay. Breathe in, breathe out, Dapper. Breathe in, breathe out. Cross worlds can't hurt you anymore. We're in the true Ni no Kuni. Whew. Yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. And I'm sorry it just escalated into a rant about what I didn't like about Crossworlds. Because, Anywho. Alright, so we're trying to wake up the king, essentially. trying to wake him up out of his slumber and be like, hey, we can beat this darkness. Quit being a lazy cat. Be a good cat. It is actually available in English audio. I chose the Japanese audio because I thought the voice acting would be better. However, we can change the voice lines now, I believe, in the main menu. So if you want to hear the English audio, we can do that now. I enjoy the whimsical little menu right there. Okay, so now let's hear the difference between the Japanese audio that we've been experiencing with the English audio. It might be a little jarring. I guess how I embraced it, at least with this game, it feels like the Japanese voice actors kind of commit to the character better, while the English voice actors tend to over-dramatize things. From a voice acting perspective, you can tell when a voice actor kind of is forcing an emotion out, rather than kind of letting it flow through them. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like watching two actors do the same scene, and one actor does it better than the other. Not because they're necessarily a better actor, but because they better understand how it should be said, how the script is. Alright, so let's see if this gets a cutscene for us. Not yet. Alright, so currently we're trying to find someone who has more enthusiasm. They would have a similar quality, but sometimes it could be somewhat hit or miss. It's not to disparage the talents of the English voice actors, none whatsoever. It's just, it's kind of like getting a movie adaptation of a book you enjoy. And then when you read the characters in the book, you're like, oh, I already have this mental image of how that character's gonna sound. But then you see the movie adaptation of the book and you're like, this isn't that character at all. She doesn't even sound right, or he doesn't even sound right. Nice. Alright, so we gotta do Give Heart.
So, do you think it works?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels different somehow.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
Alright, so in comparison, the Japanese voice actors seemed a little more cunning of a cat. Not just kind of like, yes, I am a cat. It's more like, yes, I'm a cat. That's, like, there's a difference in the context of how they read the script. So, when you have the Japanese voice actors, they have one context to the script, but then the English voice actors usually tend to try to mimic the Japanese voice actors, and they tend to overcompensate the emotions, or the accents. And so it just feels artificial, almost. I don't know, that's how I approach the Studio Ghibli films as well. Is that some English voice actors, like, a very good example would be Pompoko. They had to change the script a lot to make sense to Western audiences, but even then it didn't make sense because the context was written out. It was taken away because Westerners don't know what a tanuki is, so they just call them raccoons. But they're not raccoons. And then they said that their scrotum was a marsupial pouch. They don't have a marsupial pouch. It's quite literally very vital to the myth of the tanuki. So, and then the voice actors basically had to essentially compensate and try to push emotions out that were not there because they were gone. The context was gone, the emotion was gone. So they basically had to kind of mimic what the Japanese voice actors were doing with the context that they already had. I don't know, it's just like, it's kind of like emotionally reading the room. I'm just rambling. Tidy! You know what? Yes, is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one had this conversation before. Now one thinks of it, there is a one prized very highly as a kitten, hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is, eh? And one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first. Return later on, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers! Thank you very much, Your Majesty. So, boy, if you are in search of a wand, can one take it that you are perhaps a wizard? Indeed, he is, Your Majesty. A shiny new apprentice wizard, who doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand would be of little use without the spells to cast, after all. Yeah, more than likely. The thing is, like, it's kind of hard to kind of determine it. Because, you know, it's up to each person. And saying one is better than the other is very subjective. However, I have, like, whenever I start an anime, or like whenever I start an animation that's, you know, genuinely from Japan, I'd rather experience the Japanese voice acting first, because that's who made it first. And the dub comes after, usually, more times than not. So I'd like to experience the original first, and then see how the dub does, because sometimes the dub does it much better than the original. Because they made some corrections that were needed to be done, while other times the corrections that were made were very detrimental to the voicing, and to the character arc entirely. So, I guess, yeah. Really, Your Majesty? That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Oh, you must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's younger days. One that unlocks things, and one that restores things to their former glory, eh? What'd you use to get up with these, Your Majesty? Yeah? None of your business, Fairy. Now, boy, you travel with the familiar, do you not? One has sent the word to the Count Master's store down in the town that you are to be given permission to shop there. The Count Master's store? What kind of place is that, Your Majesty? You are, sir, that you're an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter. I added a meow. No matter. The Kowmaster store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products of one offer on offer, while one seeks out one's wand? We sure will, Your Majesty. Thank you very much. Now one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourselves to one again in a short while. Yeah, this stream has really been a big old personal philosophy little stream, hasn't it? I guess it's because I experienced one story where the dub was so very bad to the story that it completely ruined the experience of the English dub. Like, the voice actors... The actors themselves were fine, because they'd done really good works in other stories. But for some reason in this one particular story, the direction of it was just harmful to the story and the experience. So watching the original sub, the original language, would have been much better for the story. Because you could actually pay attention to a story without having to hear someone, basically throw nails on a chalkboard. I don't know, I'm just nitpicking. What's up there? Is that one of the windmills? I guess it is. Cool. Let's see. Galmaster this way. Is this it? Yeah! Oh, Cult Masters. Auto Masters.
Oh, you so handsome, Mr. Birdman.
Carl! It's you! His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require, and I'm more than happy to cooperate. So, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something here on which to equip your familiars.
Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir?
Ah, it seems an explanation is in order. Very well then, here crows nothing.
All these crow and cat puns, I enjoy them all.
To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items.
What does it for me? What happened? Huh?
I don't want to crow, but you'll find plenty of items your familiars can equip among my wares. There are 3 types: weapons, armor, and accessories. Just remember that the items a familiar can equip can vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't go into a flap. The best way to learn is just to try equipping your familiars. But don't feel left out, will ya? Humans can, of course, equip items too. Select friends and familiars and press A to change the items you have equipped. Oh, why not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together after all.
You. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Gee, okay. As soon as I have some money, I'll start buying some accessories and stuff. But I already got the muns. Sounds like this old bird has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember that accessories are not the only things you can equip. Wizards like you can use all sorts of wands as well. Flippin' heck, mun. Speaking of wands, we need to go and check your new wand out to King Tom, ain't it? Clean forgotten, had I? Yeah, I guess he's probably found it by now. I reckon so, Ollie boy. Come now, let's head on to the palace. Let's see what he has.
Ah, a customer. I don't mean to crow, but our wares are the finest in the land.
Let's see what he has. Okay, so I actually don't have that much money, but a kitchen knife. I could probably afford that. Thing is, you really don't need to upgrade your familiars just yet, because we just began.
With these prices, we must be raving mad. Come again soon. I'm gonna look behind him real quick, just for, science. Yes, good science. I attain a Sunday. I just imagine a sword would be flying through the air and just landing on the door, being like, "You gotta pay for that Sunday. You've been caught red-handed." But anyways, welcome. DapperTetu here, Hoot. Or I shouldn't say Hoot anymore, I'm a human now. Ha ha ha. But yes, I say Hoot regardless. Thank you so much for joining. We are now playing Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. We tried playing Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds, but, yeah, we got a whole VOD about that now. Let's just say I'm not gonna play Cross Worlds. I'll just safely put it at that. Until the beta closes, and it becomes a polished game. But in the meantime, we're going to find a wand from the king. King Tom. He's a cat. This environment's nice, by the way. Where is he? Oh, it's you! Thank goodness. You have to help us. Something terrible has happened. Flippin' heck, man, don't tell me old King Tom's gone and had his heart broken again. No, His Majesty's heart is in good working order. As far as I know. As far as you know? After you restored His Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand, so that he could give it to you by way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that we would go back and look for it himself. Well, that's good, ain't it? What's all the fuss about, then? His Majesty has disappeared. Eh? The gatekeepers swear that he hadn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found. I smell a rat by here, Ollie boy. Well, I suppose there's only one thing to it, eh? What's that, Mr. Drippy? A spot of investigating, ain't it? Right, old helmet face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We are going looking for clues. Oh, yes? Understood. Don't know who made you in charge, but sure, I'll follow your orders. But where do we look, Mr. Drippy? Don't worry, Ollie boy. You know the place. You know it very well, in fact. Come on, I'll tell you more when we're outside. Okay. Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? And what's this about knowing I know real well? About somewhere I know real well. Where'd you think, clever clogs? Motorville, ain't it? Motorville? But what does Motorville have to do with finding the king? Well, the answer ain't always going to be over by here, Ollie boy. Huh? What does that mean? You got to remember the whole soulmate thing, ain't it? What we see here in our world ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates. Oh, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. Why are you here in our world, eh? To save my mom. Have you forgotten? Exactly. And your mom is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? And we're trying to free Alicia from the soul snare over by here, so that we can help your mom back over there, eh? Well, yeah, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy. I wasn't fibbing. So, people in your world and my world are connected. Not just Alicia and your mom. All people. They are? So... Exactly. That's clever of you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom by over here. And when someone in our world is in a potch, you can sometimes find out how to help them from their soulmates over in your world. Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it, eh? So somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate. Huh. That's right. But maybe not a person. And maybe not always a lofty position as our friend the Cat King. Huh? Well, shopkeeper's cat and King Ding of Dog, my bad. I'm immature. Well, shopkeeper's cat and King of Ding Dong Dale ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat? I don't think Flippin' heck, man, it's like pulling teeth. Okay, so soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We've covered that already. So when you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought of yourself, hello, he's the spitting image of Timmy the cat he is. Yeah,
Kid? So you mean that King Tom is, King Tom and Timmy Toldrum are... But Miss Lilia's cat?
Yes, clever of you. Better late than never.
But Timmy's just a cat.
Exactly! Just like our old pal King Tom. What's so strange about it?
Rocky, you're not so you're not... Ugh.
Becky, you're not very perceptive of a youngster, are you? If two people are soulmates, there are bound to be similarities somewhere. You've just got to keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot the similarities, and you'll find the soulmate.
Gee, I never knew.
So, Timmy, huh? Timmy indeed, my lad. We can find that fat old furball, we might get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself to. So magic us up a gateway, and let's get over to your world, shall we? You remember how, don't you?
Sure I do. Let's go see how everybody back in Motorville's doing. They're probably gonna be worried sick about him. They'll be like, you were gone for 3 days. Where have you been? Okay, so I guess we gotta open it here. Let's do a quick save. Wrong button. There we go. Gateway. Well, it's not as elaborate as the last one. But that's fine. At least I'm enjoying this game. Well, now everyone's gonna look at us strange in this world.
Oh, Oliver! Seeing you, I just don't know what to say, dear.
It's fine, Mrs. Layla. I'm okay now.
You are? Well, I'm pleased to hear that, honey. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, won't you?
Actually, there is something you can do for me right now, Miss Layla. You can tell me where Timmy is. Is he here in the store?
Well, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him.
Timmy! Timmy! Where'd my Timmy Doldrum?
He must have run off somewhere, the little rascal.
He's probably gone exploring, huh?
Oi, Ollie boy, does this little situation remind you of anything?
It sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom.
Bingo! We've got ourselves a missing cat king in one world and a missing fat cat in another. And I reckon the reason you will be the same too. Track down Timmy, and you're sure to find the vital clue that'll help us solve the mystery. There's sharp of you, and this here's your patch, ain't it? You know it's like the back of your hand.
Uh-huh. I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time. I'm awfully sorry I couldn't help you, dearie. Yep, Timmy fell down the well indeed. He absolutely did. But you did help! Thanks, Miss Layla. I did? Well, alright then. Goodbye now, dear. Goodbye, Miss Layla.
Right though, Rolly boy. Let's start off where you know best, shall we? Round by your house, I mean.
Sure, let's go. I'm surprised Layla is just like, who is he talking to? What is this little plushy boy? What's this little plushy lantern boy?
Ah!
I almost got Drippy killed, I'm sorry. I think we can go around this way. It's funny that his lantern turns on and off from time to time. It doesn't stay on. Oh look, the ghost girl. Yeah, who got talking cats? In this cul-de-sac. I'm sorry, Oliver. It's you.
We haven't looked in your house yet, have we, Ollie boy? I'll run over there and check now. I'll back in a bit. Oh, sure, Mr. Drippy. I'm sorry, Oliver. I'm sorry you're all alone. Huh? Your mummy. You know about that? When Mom died, I thought she'd be gone forever. I thought I would be all alone. But now I can help her. I just need to finish what I started. Oh, I wanted to ask you. That wand, the one I found. Did you leave it for me? Without it, I could have never gone to the other world. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about, but if it hadn't been for that wand, I'd still be all alone. Really? Really, really? Really, really? Hooray! I hope you can save your mummy, Oliver. Thanks, but, who are you? How'd you know my name? Oh, I'm P. I've always known you, Oliver. Always? So your name is P, huh? Yes, I'm P. Oh, hey P. Take a sip every time I say P. Oh, hey P. Have you ever seen a big old cat? His name is Timmy Toldrum. He has stripes all over and he's kinda fat. Mr. Kitty? Oh, I know Mr. Kitty. Mr. Kitty. I'll take you to Mr. Kitty, Oliver. Follow me. He must mean Timmy, right? Oi, Ollie boy! No sign of old Fatty the Mog in the house, I'm afraid. What are you doing standing around here by on your own, anyway? I might just know where to find Timmy, Mr. Jippy. You know what? You know? You what? How? Where? Where? My throat. Ugh. Please, P. Could you show us? Eh? What's all this then? Are you alright, Ollie boy? Do you need to pee?
Yes, that's right.
Please don't take us to someone with the fursuit on. I beg of you. That's not the Mr. Kitty we're looking for. That would be a very funny conclusion, though. Like, she doesn't take us to a cat, she just takes us to someone with the costume. Is this where Timmy is, P? Shh. Huh? Listen! What's that? Squeak squeak. Oh, mouse! Eh? Is there something through there, is there? Timmy? Oi, Timmy boy! Hold yourself together, man! Looks like we better take him back to Layla, eh? Ollie boy? You're right. Thank you so much for showing us, P. Huh? But she was... Where'd she go? What are you standing around for, lazy bones? Get a flip and move on. Oh, he's carrying the cat now. Flippin' heck, Timmy boy, you're not exactly svelte, are you? Even though trying on losing a ton or two. Poor cat. Keep hitting that button, sorry about that. There we go. So I hope your night's going better, Captain. I apologize that I went on a rampage with Crossworlds. And I guess, like, the differences with the voice actors. I guess it just depends on each project for me. Like, there are certain stories that are better in the original, while there are other stories that just feel more personal in English. But I guess enough of that. Miss Layla, it's Timmy. He's, Oh goodness, Timmy Toldrum. Whatever happened to you? It's fine, just drifting to sleep. Me too, honestly. Oh, thank you, Daddy. You brought him all the way back home to Mommy. Isn't he heavy? No, not really. Is he okay? Oh, don't worry about Timmy, Oliver. It's nothing serious. He's just a little tired, aren't you, Timmy dear? It doesn't take much to tire out a big old boy like you, does it, Schnookums? Is that all? I was worried flippin' sick about him. But what was Timmy doing all the way down at the garage? Well, dearie, one of my customers told me all about it. She said that Rusty's garage is just crawling with mice. And my dear old Timmy Toldrum just loves to chase the little devils. Timmy loves to chase mice? But he's so Thank you so much, Oliver dear. I know this is where he disappeared to. I could stop worrying about him. He was just getting a little exercise, weren't you, my Timmy Toldrum? I guess I could learn a thing or two from you, huh? Drippy, no. Too flippin' right you could. Okay, Miss Layla. I have to go now. It was nice seeing you. And you, dearie. Just let me know if there's ever anything you need now, won't you? Tidy! You've worked it all too, I expect, ain't it, Ollie boy? I don't think so, Mr. Drippy. Come on, Moon. Timmy disappeared because he ran off chasing a mouse, didn't he? So the mouse is the clue, ain't it? Is it? King Tom's disappearance have to do with mice too? Got it in one. Exactly what it has to do with mice is a whole nother question, though. But I'm sure I've heard someone saying something about mice over in our world. Then we should go back to Ding Dong Dell and investigate. I just know we'll find something. Right, oh, Ding Dong Dell it is. That was an aggressive door. Look for mice in Ding Dong Dell. I think I have to cast a spell back in here. Thank y'all again so much for watching. Oh, so we don't actually do that part again. Interesting. So I can just cast the gateway spell anywhere. Ooh. That's kind of strange, because the very first time you cast the spell, it makes a big old doorway that you have to walk through. But now we can just do it to teleport anywhere at any time. It makes for easier gameplay. And I know that one kid was talking about mice, so we'll head towards him. Yeah, down here. Hey, Oliver! I think I just heard King Tom's voice! It was coming from down Ding Dong Well. You called it, Captain Seb. Tom is now in a well. Not our Timmy the cat, but Tom. Tom is in the well. Huh? Ding Dong Well? Yes, I could hear it coming from the other side of that gate. It was definitely King Tom, I'm sure of it. Ding Dong Well, eh? You said there were mice living down there, didn't it? Yes, the place is full of mice. That's why I'm standing here, keeping guard. Mice and cats really don't get along, you see. Oh, knickers. I know what's happened. King Tom's been kidnapped by the mice. Kidnapped? That's right. You saw how Timmy went about after the mice in your world. Well, in this world by here, the tables have turned. It's the only explanation, man. Crikey, it's a good job I'm here to put 2 and 2 together for you, ain't it? Yeah, exactly. Timmy fell down the well, but also Tom. Tommy fell down the well. If King Tom's been kidnapped, we need to rescue him. Are you going down to Ding Dong Well, Oliver? Then I'm coming with you. Don't be daft, man. This is a job for professionals, ain't it? Not some underage vigilante with a saucepan for a helmet. I'll be okay. I'll have my friend with me. Who's your friend? Oh. Cute. Look at that! A flippin' familiar! Well, I never.
He followed me home when I went to play in the woods, and he's really strong. If he's with me, I'll be fine.
You don't quite get it, do you, Sunshine? Fighting with familiars is flippin' hard. Your average person can't just jump into the fray and start ordering them around. You'll need to be a wizard like Ollie Boy here.
Okay then. Oliver, you can have my familiar.
Gee, thanks, Tommy. Thank you very much. Lemma, Dumbo, Curly, Angel Lemur. Let's do Lemal. Are you sure you want to call the Thumbalemer Lemal?
Yes.
We better head down there, huh? Indeed we had, Ollie Boy. Leave it to us, Tommy, my lad.
Okay, be careful, Oliver.
Hey, Ollie Boy, it looks like you could get that new familiar of yours to psych you up. I can? Gee. What's that even mean, Mr. Drippy? Well, it means it sort of builds up its strength for a bit, ain't it? So you can give the baddies a proper whacking like. Once a familiar is psyched up, instead of just attacking like a normal, you can let it go wild. And when a familiar goes wild, it attacks for longer and does loads more damage. Hey, that sounds really neat. It gets better, Ollie Boy. This new technique of yours will make it easier to cancel enemies' actions as well. Cancel enemies, what? Yes, man, I should have told you about this earlier, I suppose. Some creatures have gotten some pretty tasty tricks. Some pretty tasty tricks up their sleeves, see? But give them a whack when they're getting ready to try one, and they won't be able to pull it off. It'll be cancelled, ain't it? Cancelling enemy actions like this is much easier than when they go wild, though it's a good way to keep yourself safe from harm and all. The only thing is, familiars that can psyching up can't defend for toffee. It just ain't in their nature, the feisty little blighters. Anyway, now that you've got two little mates, you'll soon see for yourself that all creatures are different. I guess I will. Thank you, I can stop talking, huh? There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do this with King Tom, and then we're going to bed. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. We've been streaming for an hour and 55 minutes. It looks like the gate's locked, Ollie Boy. But the king's down there, and we don't have a key. What are we going to do? Calm down, man. You don't need a key. You're a wizard, ain't it? Just cast that spell old King Tom taught you. You think I can open it using magic? I could give it a try, I guess. So which one do I need? Rejuvenate Spring Lock. Encourages that which is shut tight to open. Does not work on human hearts. Nice. Heidi, it's open! Now we can go find the king. That we can. In we go, Ollie Boy. Oh, you can use that spell to open locked chests as well, by the way. If you find any blue chests lying around, you can cast Spring Lock and plunder your way to your heart's content. Blue chests open with Spring Lock. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Drippy. Let's go. Hopefully it's a cinematic. Oh, okay. You really did call it Captain. You really did.
Crikey! It's damp as anything down by here. My lantern's got all moldy if I don't watch out.
It would really get moldy?
Uh-oh. B545, I smell the blood of a bucket load of proper feisty beasties. Careful, Ollie boy. You'll have to watch yourself from here on in, man. Things could get ugly.
Okay, Mr. Drippy. I will. Are they already attacking? Huh. Well, I really do need to go to sleep, unfortunately. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Let's go into the chatting stream. Yeah, thank you again for hanging out with me. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. We should probably go raid someone. But thank y'all again so much for hanging out with me. I do apologize that Crossworlds wasn't exactly what I was hoping for. And yeah, anyway, we said what we said about it already. And I really do hope that it improves, because it really does have potential there. It's a really beautiful game. It just needs work, but it'll get there, I'm sure. With that, have a good day, good night, good whatever. Just make sure you have a good one. And we'll see who we can raid. Real fast. Let's see who is online. Pichu's live, and they're doing art. So that might be nice and chill. Yeah. Now let's go check them out. Alright, so Pichuriso. She is doing some digital art at the moment, I think. So thank y'all again so much for hanging out with me. And I hope you have a good day, good night, good whatever. Just make sure it's all nice and good. Bye-bye.